What's going on, you guys? We are starting off the day here pretty early, and we are on our way to pick up a new vehicle. We're not 100% sure on if we're going to be getting it or not, but we're going to be picking it up and we're going to be test driving it for a few days. And this was the last time we ever saw that 4Runner. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's so good to have you guys here with me again today. And today is a momentous occasion. We are going to be getting rid of the car. Yeah, I know this comes as a shock to pretty much all of you, I'd assume. But yeah, we're finally getting rid of the car. It's served its purpose, but now we're moving on to bigger and better things. So I just got to run home and grab a few things, and then we're going to be loading some things up and just heading out. So I will talk to you guys again whenever we get home. Okay, you guys, it's finally time to say goodbye to the car. You know, it's been a long time coming, and it's time for it. So there's really nothing left to say, so let's just hop in and get on the road and get this thing delivered. What, you guys thought the RSX? You guys are silly. Okay, so now that the joke is over, you guys, so this is me and my wife's 2012 Chevrolet Cruze. It is a 1.4 liter, I believe, turbocharged Chevy engine. I don't know how much of this car is actually Chevrolet, or if it's made in America, or if part of it's maybe made in Mexico. Maybe some stuff is made in Canada. I'm not 100% sure on that. Nonetheless, it's a Chevy, and this is the car that me and my wife, we got married in this car. We've been on every single vacation that we've ever been on has been in this car. We've driven it to Florida, to the coast of Georgia, North Carolina. It's been to South Carolina. It's been to Kentucky, Tennessee, all over Tennessee, you name it, the mountains. My wife had this car well before me and her even met. So it's been around ever since me and my wife have known each other. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really, this and the RSX are the only vehicles that have been around since we met each other. This is the only vehicle she had, and the RSX is the only vehicle that I had, minus the 900RR. So, I mean, there's nothing special about it. I mean, it's leather, and it's in really good condition, in my opinion, for the year and everything. And it's only got 128,260 miles on it, which is pretty great for a car, you know, that's 8 years old now, you know. So when we first got together, the car was only 3 years old. So that's cool. So we are saying goodbye to it today. We are selling it to a lady that my wife used to work with, or has worked with off and on for a couple years now. She's getting it for one of her daughters, and I believe it's going to a good home. Really hate to see it go, but we're moving on to bigger and better things. So this is kind of the farewell video for the 2012 Cruze. So yeah, farewell 2012 Cruze. It was nice knowing you, and thanks for always keeping us safe and getting us to our destination.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Okay, you guys, so we got the car sold, and just in case, I mean, I didn't get to film the car being sold or anything like that, but we got the paperwork filled out, and it was pretty sad. Honestly, it's pretty sad. I sent a picture to Kenzie because she's working right now and wasn't able to be here for it, but you know, she kind of sent me back, you know, kind of like a sad face, you know. Really, the only way to fix it is to buy a car that you prefer better. And sometimes that's hard, you know. Sometimes it's really, really hard, because I know I get emotionally attached to vehicles and motorcycles and things like that, and I'm like, I'll never get rid of this vehicle. Like, it doesn't matter what happens, I'm never gonna let this thing go. So yeah, I totally get it. I understand. All right, you guys, back in the RSX again. So much has happened since I last talked to you guys, but we had to get Dad to give us a ride back to the house, and we did some talking and everything. And so what we talked about is what kind of vehicle we're getting next. So we have a few ideas in the back of our head, but I've got to head up close to Nashville now. And I've already made it back to Tennessee already, so we're gonna head up to Nashville and maybe keep our eyes open on the way there for some possible candidates of vehicles that we could possibly, you know, get or want or, you know, look at, so that sort of thing. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled, but I'm just gonna continue driving here, and I'll pick you guys back up if we find anything interesting. Okay, you guys, so I'm headed back home now, almost there, and I didn't find any vehicles worth filming. Did find a couple, and I think we've got our eyes on one that I located. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we will be seeing here very soon. So I'm gonna get back to the house now, and we'll pick this video back up hopefully soon. Okay, so we're at the bank and we got approved for the loan for the car that we found, so we're gonna go pick up the car and here in a little bit. You excited? So excited. I'm excited too. So we're about to get a cashier's check, and we're gonna go and I'm gonna show you guys the car that we finally found. Well, like, it was literally,
they were laying on the counter.
Well, yeah, but like, it was just gloomy this morning, and now it's like there ain't a cloud in the sky.
Well, of course, it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Normally, I'm the one that's stressing.
I stress every single time I buy a car. Like, it stresses me out. I love doing it, but it stresses me out.
Why does it stress you out?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have irrational fears about things. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the car now, but as soon as it's in our name, the transmission's going to explode.
So excited about this car.
Yeah.
This is probably the nicest vehicle I've ever... Well, obviously the nicest vehicle I've ever owned.
Neither of us.
But the nicest vehicle that I've ever, like, been in, period, probably.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to show it to everybody.
Yeah.
Can't wait to show you guys this car. It's going to be awesome. All right, you guys, so we just left the dealership. Kenzie is in her new car. I didn't film anything in the dealership just for privacy reasons and everything like that. But we will show you guys the car as soon as we get home. I can't wait for you guys to check this thing out. It's so cool. All right, you guys, so we just got the car home, and as soon as I start talking, the neighbor's dog starts barking. But anyway, for all you guys that were making your guesses and everything like that, putting in your comments and all that stuff, we really do appreciate it. It's been fun. But for everyone who guessed a new Jeep Gladiator, you were wrong. We got a 2013 Acura MDX. Okay, you guys, enough with theatrics. I really appreciate you guys coming along with this trip with us to get this car. I didn't film when we actually took delivery of the car out of respect for the dealership and everything like that, but the guys at the dealership that we bought it from were super helpful. They were really just great, honestly. So this is the wife's new daily 2013 Acura MDX, as I've said. It's 10 out of 10, like inside outside it is 10 out of 10. So inside's 10 out of 10, outside's 10 out of 10. Sure, the paint is black, it needs a little bit of wax and it needs to be washed, but I mean, they did a really good job of keeping it clean. The paint is in super good shape, got a nice deep pearl black, super duper nice. Automatic lift gate with a button close. That's super duper cool. It's got 2 backup cameras, which is really nice. It has got not just the second row seats, but it also has, if you lay this down, this can flip up, and it has the third row seat as well, which is super cool for a car like this. I mean, we probably won't ever use a third row seat, but it is an option that's available, and we have it, so it's really nice. Middle has it has availability for 7 people to sit, so 2 up front, 2 in the rear, 3 in the middle. And in the middle, if we don't have someone sitting here, this can fold down. Got a little armrest, plus awesome little cup holders. That's super cool. Coming to the front of the vehicle, there is so much room in the front, it's unbelievable. Back seat is not super duper comfortable for someone my size, but normal sized adults, you know, kids, it's going to be perfect for that. We have the dual heated seats up front. It's an automatic. It's got the dual folding center console, which is super neat. Love that. Cup holders that can be hidden away. It is the technology package, so it's got the 10 speaker system plus the subwoofer, navigation. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's super duper nice. Does not have a DVD player, but that's okay with us. We don't really care. It's got the sunroof, which is super nice, or the moonroof, whichever. It actually folds back. Can't say enough. All matching Michelin tires. Wheels are in really good shape. Like heated mirrors. Like it's got everything, you guys. It's really got everything. So, oh, and the dealership, they gave us 1 key, but they got us another key on the way for free. We asked about it and they were like, yeah, no problem. So we have the 1 key, but that's all we need for now. Super easy to get in and out of. Absolutely just love this car so far. Normal key. Automatic steering wheel, which is super nice. Starts right up, guys. It is perfect. And sorry if the autofocus isn't working too well, but starts right up. Loving it. Temperature gauge, fuel gauge. We've got it's automatic, so we got park, reverse, and once the reverse pops on, we got the LCD screen that pops up, and we can click this button down here and it changes the view, so it shows us how close we are to objects. It's got the down view and it's got the reverse view, and then we can come down to neutral, and then we have drive. I mean, it's just an awesome car. I mean, it impresses me every time we get in it and drive. Like it really is awesome. Let me show you guys the engine real quick. Very, very simple engine setup. We've got we've got our fuse box, battery, secondary fuse box, air filter. We got our brake fluid and all that good stuff. We've got our windshield washer fluid. We've got our radiator cap right down here. Super easy to get to. We've got the J37, which is the J series. It's a V6 3.7 liter awesome engine, automatic obviously. We've got our transmission dipstick right down there, if you guys can see that. We've got our engine oil fill cap, and we've got our engine oil dipstick right there. Super cool. Love the fact that it's an Acura. You guys know me and old reliable out there. So that's pretty much it, you guys. That's all I'm going to show you right now. We are going to go take it out on a little trip here in a little while, but that's going to be with me and the wife. So I'm just going to shut her down here, and that's so neat. Like, you guys missed it, but the steering wheel goes back where it's supposed to go. Overall, stoked about the car. Love it. And I know she's going to love it too. Or, well, she obviously does love it, but as time goes on, I know she'll love it more and more.